What's up, YouTube? Um, it is season 2, episode 1. Um, Season 2, episode 1 of BigTone's podcast. And, trying to think. Welcome. Life updates. So been building up the arms, lifting a lot of weights. Well, sort of, kind of, hitting all my macros and all that stuff, kind of, but trying to. It's the effort that counts, right? But yeah. So what are some goals that I have? Well, some goals. I want to lose. I want to lose the 100 pounds. I already lost 60, but I want to get to 100. I'm 60%, 60% of the way there. So, I mean, that's a pretty good start. And we're continuing to keep the, I guess, momentum going on the diet and the training. Yeah. Stalled out a little bit. That's okay. It is what it is. What has changed? So changed. Well, I'm slowing down on the weight loss a little bit. I'm getting stalled out. Yeah. It is what it is. Biggest mistakes that I've made trying to lose weight, I would say dieting too aggressively. So you see, when you try to diet too aggressively, if you lose, let's say, or if you have a 1,500 calorie deficit, that's 3 pounds a week, right? So, what was I gonna say? 1,500 so 3 pounds a week. That is, it's aggressive, but what if we knock that down to 2? Well, what was I gonna say? I keep saying like it's like the last, or it's the first thing I say. But yeah, there it is again. How? Let's just move on to the next question. So, how I stay motivated on the days I don't want to train? Well, I just get it done. That's what I do. I try to get it done. I try my best. Even on the days I don't want to do something. It doesn't matter what it is. If I don't want to do it, gotta get it done. That's the mentality you gotta have. Even even if, like, the diet sucks, but it's just one of those things you gotta get it done. And um yeah, you just gotta keep training. Like there's just, you know, if you want to train, keep training. Like if you want something bad enough, you'll find a way to get there. Um Also, I've been working on my speech a little bit, talking in front of the camera. It is what it is. Cardio versus lifting weights for fat loss. I would say cardio. Cardio wins. Um, lifting. Lifting is, see, it builds muscle. Muscle burns fat, right? Both are really good for burning fat, but cardio is good for burning calories. And calories means that you are burning fat. See, muscle ups your total maintenance of how much calories you need to eat. But calories, cardio, cardio burns more calories than lifting weights. If you are consistent. And consistency is key for losing weight. It is. It's consistent. Consistency. Going to the gym every day, proving yourself right. That is, the best way to lose weight. Um, I gotta get rid of that word. Is 20,000 steps worth it? I would say it depends. It usually isn't worth it. It depends on the scenario, though. Because, see, if you're a 320-pound guy like me, 20,000 steps is too many steps. Too many steps. And what it will do is it's hard on the joints. It's very hard on the joints. That's why I prefer to do, cardio on the bike. Because cardio on the bike, it's easier on the joints, it's more sustainable. Sustainability is key when trying to lose weight. It is. And 20,000 steps a day is unsustainable for most people. Now, there are some people that can go 20,000 steps. And then, there's athletes and there's, people that, work a lot. that, they walk around a lot and have, physically demanding jobs that, steps, but I mean, steps, I would say 10,000 steps would be more of a um, better approach because, or less steps, but more steps. Like, there's a happy medium. See, when you do steps, it burns calories without you even noticing. And calories burned means that you're gonna lose weight. So, next question. My current diet and favorite high protein meals. Well, protein. Um I like me some protein. But protein's important. Protein's really important for satiation and, just feeling satiated, full, right? And so, high protein meals. I'd say chicken Alfredo. But you gotta watch the Alfredo sauce. Because there's too much fat in Alfredo sauce. So you gotta put a little less Alfredo sauce and more chicken, less noodles. And then my current diet is, high protein, low carb, low fat. And I eat, 2,100 calories a day, roughly. I mean, it is what it is. But, high protein meals. So, like spaghetti. Spaghetti's high in protein because it has ground beef in it, and ground beef is, really good. And, especially if you get the lean ground beef, it is, it has a lot of protein. It has iron in it, which, helps build, it helps transport, I believe it helps transport oxygen to the muscles, I believe, if I'm correct. But yeah, iron's really important. How to build muscle without losing fat. Oh, while losing fat. I was about to say. So how to build muscle while losing fat. It's really hard to do. But like I said, high protein. As long as you're not dieting too aggressively, you can build muscle without while losing fat. Yeah. You just gotta train hard. Train hard. Eat lots of protein. And when I say lots of protein, I really do mean lots of protein. Like, just like a lot of chicken. A lot of chicken, a lot of ground beef. You'll be good. And then, cardio. And then you'll lose weight. And then you can build muscle. Same time. But, supplements. Are they worth buying? For most people, nope. I would say no. However, if you are looking at supplements, there's creatine. Creatine helps with building muscle. Um, it's creatine monohydrate, so helps with you know, water, like hydration. But you gotta make sure to drink lots of water with creatine monohydrate. It also helps. Well, some studies show that it helps with what's it called? Helps, you know, your brain power. I guess creatine. Um, but I don't know. And then protein powder. Protein powder helps build muscle by well, it helps meet your protein goals, and it's low in calories, low in carbs, low in fats. So, it's really good because it helps. It's really easy to just drink a protein shake. It's really easy. Um, but other than that, I wouldn't really look at supplements to be honest. My workout split and why I use them, or why I use it. So push pull legs is my workout split, and I like it because I'm a power lifter, and I like to do squat on leg day, bench on push day, and deadlift on back day. Not back day, but pull day. Um, and I'm trying to think. um, Pull day. You muscles. Pull day. You work your biceps, your lats, traps, rear delts. Well, I work my rear delts. And then rhomboids. And then for push day, I work triceps, chest, front and side delts. And then for leg day, I work quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. And then sometimes I'll even throw in a little bit of core exercises too. Sometimes I will work like a little bit of abs and obliques, but mainly you get a lot of work from the squats and the deadlifts because you have to brace. But it is what it is. But sometimes I like to work, I like to work a little extra. um, and then goals. Honestly, I want to drop the 100 pounds. Or I want to get to that 100 pound mark. I want to drop more weight, but like at the same time, I want to get to that like that. It's like that stepping stone. You know what I mean? Like it's like just I want to get to that 100 pound mark. But first, I gotta get to the 70 pound mark. I don't know, but yeah, that's my goal. It's just to drop 100 pounds. I just think it'd be really cool. Um, yeah. Uh, why discipline beats motivation every time? So, discipline. See, motivation and discipline have their places. Motivation is like the feel good, right? But discipline is when you don't want to do something, but then you do it. Motivation, like it's good to feel motivated, but discipline's where it's at. And then yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed BigTone's podcast, season 2, episode 1. Um, see you guys in the next episode. I will see you guys. Wait a minute. Make sure to subscribe if you made it this far. Leave a thumbs up. Do all that stuff to support the algorithm. Yeah.